And welcome back, YouTube. This is Boosterbox Buster here with another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some more Dragon Quest Metallic Monster Gallery miniature pickups. I really love these miniatures, and I was able to pick up some that I did not have in my collection and some brand new ones that were released in the line as well. So without further introduction, let's hop into this video. So first up, we have the quite small but hefty and mighty giant mallet. He has a giant, almost gold-like mallet. His body is gold, and he is wearing a purple hat. Thankfully, that's not a white hat, or else we might have a bit of an issue on our hands. First up, Golden Mallet. This one has been released for a while. I never picked him up. I just decided to pick him up now. And just for reference here, he is next to a can of Coca-Cola. Quite the small miniature for this line. Alright, so up next, we have the Hackosaurus. I love the red, beady, murderous eyes that he has. The silver axe, it actually has, it's not sharp, but it'd be like a very dull, unsharpened axe. Very nice. And I love the green and gold that he's rocking here. Very nice. I love those eyes. Those eyes are really, really cool. And he has a couple of little wings on the back. Probably not going to be able to fly very far with those, but hey, if nothing else, they make him look cooler. Here he is next to the mallet, and next to a can of Coca-Cola. As you can tell, he's a little bit taller. He has that tail that kind of helps give him a bit of width and a little bit of stability in case he wants to rock backwards. And I don't have the box anymore, but he did come inside a box to give him protection, because this guy in transport would not do well if he did not have protection, especially for the thin handle of the axe and that tail and the wings. That is Hackosaurus. Up next, we have another green-inspired character, the Sorrow Knight. A giant sword with a really cool reflective green shield there to go with his green armor, and he has that red tassel on the top, and of course the gold visor. Really cool miniature. This would be great to have like maybe like a giant and a knight of armor, or maybe maybe just like a big construct, like almost like a Alphonse from Fullmetal Alchemist in a game of D&D. Really cool. And once again, the Coca-Cola comparison size. There we go. As you can tell, we got a bit of a green theme going on here. So it's time to change that up. So to go along with the Sorrow Knight, I picked up the Devil Knight. Now this guy is really cool. I like this guy quite a bit. I like the fact that he's wielding a giant axe with his shield. He has some purple and silver and black armor. Very cool looking, very intimidating. Feels much more royal and prestigious than the simple green knight would be. Very cool. I like this guy quite a bit. Surprisingly, this guy did not come inside a box. I thought with that axe they might want to have him inside a box, but they deemed him not box worthy. And once again, so we can compare him to the Coca-Cola can, we're getting closer to the height of a can of Coca-Cola. About, I'd say about half the height, and about, once you take in the shield to the axe width, probably about the same width as a can of Coca-Cola. Alright, so our next miniature is Meatwad. Looks like he finally upgraded to that gold plating he's always been wanting. But in all seriousness, this is actually the grenade, the golden bomb from the Dragon Quest series. I always thought this guy looked like Meatwad, and they do have a red variant. It's just not available right now. I really, really want that red variant. I really hope that they remake it someday, because I would pick that up in a heartbeat, because it would just be, I just call him Meatwad. I mean, he looks like Meatwad to begin with, so. That is the grenade. Alright, so the next two are actually a new line that they have recently started. And that's the Dragon Quest Metallic Item Gallery. But they're very similar, so I pretty much pair them together. We got a bag of medical herbs. I like this quite a bit. It is quite cool, and I even love the fact that they have a little drawstring off to the side there. That's a very nice little touch. And I did forget to show the size comparison for the two, so here is a can of Coca-Cola, and here are what they look like next to it. Alright. The next item is a container of magic water. Very cool. I like this quite a bit. It has like this, I don't know if that's a string or some sort of wrap of protection around it, but that's a really nice silver spiral around it. And then of course we have the top. Unfortunately it does not come off, but I did not expect it to. I mean, that would be asking a lot for this type of miniature. That is the magic water. And our final miniature of the video. From the Dragon Quest Metallic Monster line, large and in charge, one hefty son of a gun, we have the Soul of Baramos. This guy is so cool. He has those crazy eyes staring you right in your soul. That green and purple work really well together along with his blue skin. He looks like he's has his medallion wrapped around his chest, or his neck there. And he is ready for the final fight. This guy is really, really cool. I love this guy. Just a plain green cloak on the back there, but I love the fact that they gave it a movement. It's not just straight. And let me tell you, this guy is heavy. Like, you heard that? You drop that guy on someone's foot, you might legitimately break a bone. And for size comparison, there we go. That is what he looks like compared to a can of Coca-Cola. So, I gotta say, this is a fantastic set of miniatures up here. It's really hard to choose a favorite. But if I had to, I think it would probably be honestly, I think I like the Devil Knight the best personally. He's just so cool. And that is what they look like all together. I think it's a fantastic group of miniatures here. I can't wait to put them on my display shelf, and one day I would like to share with you how that display shelf looks all together. Until next time, this has been Booster Box Buster, sharing with you some of my Dragon Quest Metallic Monster Gallery miniature pickups, and this is Booster Box Buster, and I'm signing out. Peace.